Morning, lads. What's going on? Just caught the train from Perth out to Freo. Now, guys, there's something I actually forgot to say because, you know, this whole way since I've gotten outside of the Fremantle train station, I started to smell something in the air. I think it's the smell of some Blu-rays. Have a look. Have a look at all this potential. Think about all the Blu-rays that could be hidden in these buildings out here. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's some at the bottom of the ocean as well, but we'll have to do that another time. But first, though, I am freaking hungry, so let's go and get some breakfast. Right, lads, Salvos Fremantle. Let's check it out. So guys, finally into the first op shop of the day, and it was this pretty big Salvos, and have a look at this DVD shelf. It's looking pretty haphazard here, but yeah, as you can see, they had a lot of DVDs here. Maybe you spotted a few Blu-rays just in the corner there, but heaps of good DVDs options. Have a look at their Blu-ray collection. They had quite a few here. They had Trainwreck with Amy Schumer. Yeah, not too keen on that one. They also had Sex in the City, the movie. Also not at the top of my list, I gotta say. They also had Bad Mums 2. Another one that I wasn't exactly super keen on. But then they had Mockingjay Part 1. Let's go, lads. For only $3, we will take that. That is a good find. They also had the 5-year engagement. Man, what is with this Salvos and having mediocre rom-coms on Blu-ray? And yeah, they had Sex in the City 2 as well. And that one was actually priced at $4. So yeah, not keen on that either. Down here, as you can see, they had a few more Blu-rays. They had Larry Crown. Another one I wasn't exactly that interested in. They had The Expendables. Oh, this was tempting, but yeah, I didn't end up getting that one either. Remember, I've got to be aware of suitcase space, guys, on my way home. They also had Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2. Another one that I wasn't exactly leaping to buy. And then finally as well, as you can see, they have Magic Mike, but I do already have a copy of this thanks to my friend Will, who gave it to me. Shout out to him. So yeah, this is weird. This is one of the first op shops I've been to with so many Blu-rays, but pretty much none of them I was really interested in. But have a look at this, guys. On this DVD, I found the Video Easy logo. Man, that just takes you back to another era, bringing back part of my childhood. But wait a second, this was a Blu-ray in a DVD case? What? That is a really weird packaging choice. Now, even if they don't have any Blu-rays here in Freo, I love the streets, man. Have a look. Have a look how nice all the old buildings are. You kind of feel like you're, for Victorians, it kind of feels like you're in Sovereign Hill kind of thing. Yeah, it's really nice. Oh no. Oh no, here we go. I did not even know that they had a cash converters here, but this is dangerous because I normally always walk out with a Blu-ray from these places. Let's go and check it out. Cash converters, Fremantle. Let's go. Have a look at this sun as well. It's freaking beautiful. Another great day, man. I'm so lucky. And so it was time to check out Cash Converters Fremantle. They had a nice, spacious store. Wasn't going to buy a vacuum cleaner or a blender this time, but have a look here. They had this okay DVD and Blu-ray section. I have seen better ones at Cash Converters, but as you can see, they had a few options. The prices were okay. X-Men Apocalypse, for $4. Not really worth it. As you can see, a bunch of avatars, a whole lot of different options here. I don't know why they were selling this Kings of Leon Blu-ray for $6. That seems way too expensive for that. At the back here, I also noticed Captain Phillips was almost tempted for that for $5. Still haven't seen that movie, and apparently it's a really good one. They did have Mockingjay Part 1 for $5, so it was very satisfying that just around the corner I'd picked that up for $3. They did have the Blues Brothers. Now this is actually a little bit rare on Blu-ray, retailing at $12 at CEX, so that one's a good find. It's funny, pretty much all cash converters, everyone I go to, they have so many X-Men Blu-rays, but you can see some decent options here. I was tempted for District 9 on Blu-ray for $5. In the end though, yep, just ended up going for Blues Brothers. Was also tempted for Star Trek Into Darkness, but it had that ugly Blu-ray only label at the top there. Well guys, that was a good stop off. The guy working in there, man, these cash converters people, they're so friendly, man. I've had some really good experiences talking to people there this trip, and I'm pretty happy with this pickup. You know, I was tempted. The guy said it was $5 for $15, but yeah, just couldn't justify it with space in the suitcase. And look, to be honest, their selection wasn't great, but I'm very happy with this because this is on CEX. That's retailing at $12. It isn't really on eBay anywhere. So that's a steal for $5. Very happy with that. Let's go and see what else Fremantle has in store for us. Oh man, you love it when it's like this. You got Vinnie's and the Australian Red Cross. You got the two op shops right next to each other. Let's go and see what's inside. So next up, Vinnie's Fremantle. Let's have a look in here. It's always an exciting feeling when you come into an op shop and you're just looking for where that DVD shelf is. But man, where is this DVD shelf? I don't know. Oh, it's in this tub over here. Not too many options here, unfortunately, guys. A few DVDs, but no Blu-rays. But that's okay, because just a few seconds next door, we had the Australian Red Cross op shop. And as you can see, as I made my way through the op shop here, looking for the DVD section, where is it? Where is it? There it is, guys, in the corner. It's pretty small, but wait a second, have a look at that. A bunch of Blu-rays here, guys. They had Thor on Blu-ray, they had Captain America, the First Avenger, they had X-Men First Class, they had Thor the Dark World as well, they had Sucker Punch, that one's a great movie, I remember enjoying it, and they had Hot Rod as well. Also in the corner here, hiding, they had Iron Man 2, so many MCU movies here, and The Watchmen as well. I was really tempted to pick that one up. Well guys, pretty happy with that. Both of these, $3 in total, so $1.50 each. That is a good purchase, especially Sucker Punch, I think, is maybe a little bit rarer. The Watchmen I've been meaning to see for a long time. So yeah, you know, I'm kind of regretting maybe I should have got Hot Rod, but yeah, I don't know. It was 2 for $3, so I don't know. I don't have that much enthusiasm about that movie, so I don't know. I'm kind of regretting it, but we move on. You know, I've only got limited suitcase space, so we're going to go to the Good Sammy store next. Normally their Blu-ray is always $5, but we'll see what they have. Who knows? They might have something good. So next, the Good Sammy op shop. Now, there seems to be a bunch of these in Western Australia, like so many. We don't have them in Victoria, my home state. Any Western Australians, I'd love to know why. As you can see, this place was huge, guys, so I had to go and find the DVD shelf. And as you can see here, they had this reasonable DVD selection here. Unfortunately, though, they had no Blu-rays, but have a look at this weird scuffed Office DVD. There's just something about these faces that doesn't look quite right, especially Jim. Just looks creepy. Man, I had a look at that vinyl shop just before, and they are absolutely delusional. They're selling secondhand Blu-rays for $16. I didn't really film in there. I don't know. I just kind of felt like there was a guy sitting at the front watching, and I kind of felt like, oh man, someone's going to watch me while I film stuff. So I didn't. But $16 for Blu-rays, that is crazy. I hate to say it, but I don't think you're ever going to sell anything at that price. So next was the St. Pat's op shop. I was hoping surely there'd be some Blu-rays in here. They had this pretty cool staircase, a very nice aesthetic here. As you can see, surely they were going to have a good Blu-ray shelf. And they didn't have any Blu-rays or DVDs really, but they had this giant Great Gatsby poster, as you can see, and a bunch of other movie posters as well. Just a few DVDs in the corner over there, so nothing really there for a Blu-ray collector, unfortunately. But it was a nice nice looking op shop at least. And then surprise packet of the day, there was this retro kind of record store. I thought I'd take a look in there. And as you can see, they actually had a few Blu-rays. They had 12 Years as a Slave here, but it was a bit expensive, priced at $7. They also had this other movie, Belle, priced at $6, but yeah, a little bit expensive. Then over here, as you can see, they had a bunch of music Blu-rays, Oasis, but $30. $30 for this Oasis Blu-ray. Wasn't worth it. As you can see, super cool store though. Have a look at all these DVDs stacked. Such a cool place to hang out in. So many different things to look at. It was almost overwhelming, but have a look at this. They had this massive Blu-ray section here. How cool is that? This is the dream. So many Blu-rays. Unfortunately, they were quite expensive. They even had a 4K as well, as you can see here. They had The Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies on 4K for $25. Almost worth it if the movie wasn't pretty much complete trash. They had Letters to Iwo Jima for $12. Man, almost tempted for that one. My parents always talk about that movie. What caught my eye was Sunshine for $10. This is a great film directed by Danny Boyle, and it's a pretty rare Blu-ray as well. So I was very happy to pick that up for $10. Another 4K they had, it's kind of rare to see these secondhand, was Justice League for $15, but they're selling it at CEX secondhand for $8, and the movie's not even that good. They also had Star Wars The Clone Wars on Blu-ray. Never thought I'd see that. Oh man, it was tempting to maybe get some others, but I couldn't really justify it. The prices were a bit expensive here. They were selling a single man for $8. I'd actually pick this up for $2 secondhand, so always satisfying when you see it somewhere else marked for a higher price. In the front display, they also had this high fidelity Blu-ray kind of case. I'd never seen that before. On display in the front as well, they had the Star Wars Complete Saga on Blu-ray for $55. Almost tempting, that one. Well lads, that last stop was unexpected, but you know what? It's pricey, $10 for Sunshine on Blu-ray, but you know, having a look online, it's actually pretty rare. Retail's new for about $24, I think you can get, but you know, for 10, it's not too bad. I'll take that. So yeah, happy with that one to finish my day in Frio on a high. So yeah, overall, good haul today. Well guys, that concludes the Frio Blu-ray hunting. As you can see, pretty happy with that. 4 good movies, beautiful day, beautiful views. Have a look at all that blue sea, blue sky, Blu-rays. Let's frickin' go, guys. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, dropping a like. Also, any super chats as well, they help with financing these bad boys and more videos like this. But anything helps, guys. Just dropping a like, even just watching the video to the end, it really helps. So thank you so much for your support, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. If you could own any Blu-ray, what would it be?
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3?
Yeah, straight up.